What is up, my Pika crew? This is the Pika Woo, and welcome to a 5th generation Wi-Fi battle. This one is going to be against a guy called Dariel from Skype. He does have a YouTube channel, but it's kind of hard to pronounce, so I'm not going to put any effort in trying to pronounce it because I'm just going to fail. I'll just put it in the description below for you guys who are interested. Feel free to check him out after the match. So this is going to be my first Ubers battle in Black and White 2, and I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Now, looking into his team, he's got a lot of dangerous threats. He's got Mewtwo, which can set up Calm Minds, and that's bad because after getting some Calm Minds up, he can dent my team with the Psy Strike and Aura Sphere combination. He's got Palkia, which is dangerous because it only is weak to Dragon, or at least from the top of my head, that's all I can think of for his weaknesses. And I do have a Pokemon that has Draco Meteor, but that's Kyurem White, and if Palkia is Scarfed, that could be very threatening, and it can outspeed my Kyurem White and take him out, and I really don't know what to do against this Palkia. He does have Groudon, which is probably defensive, but the fact that he carries Earthquake can be dangerous because my team is pretty much weak to ground and fighting. I have no resists for both of those typings. Luckily for me though, the only Pokemon that has a stab, ground / fighting move is going to be this Groudon, so it's not going to be that threatening, since it's most likely defensive. Now, looking at my team, I know I said I was weak to ground and fighting, but let's just go into my team. Kyurem White is going to be a Specs set with a timid nature. Omastar is Swift Swim and Shell Smashing. Pikachu is Pikachu, kind of gimmicky, but I really wanted to use it because Pikachu is a boss and I'm cool like that. With the Light Ball ability, it doubles his attack and speed, and with the attack and special attack, and with the base 90 speed, it can at best tie with a lot of legendary Pokemon such as Kyogre, so it might be able to get some kills. I have a Scarfed Kyogre, a Scarfed Terrakion, and an Arceus Steel that's defensive. So hope you guys enjoy this battle, and yeah. So I'm going to lead off with a Kyurem White, while my opponent is going to lead off with a Thundurus. Kyurem White was a great lead on my part because it threatens out the majority of my opponent's team. The only Pokemon that does counter Kyurem White as a lead will be that Palkia, because it could be Choice Scarf and it can outspeed and go for a Dragon type move and take me out. So he actually leads off with the Thundurus, which is fine. The best thing he can do is go for the Focus Blast, and even then, despite being super effective, I should be able to take it due to Kyurem's nice natural bulk, and I can retaliate back with the Draco Meteor or Ice Beam. Turns out he goes for the Hidden Power Ice, which is a really weird play. Maybe my opponent had a misclick or a memory lapse, but I'm not going to complain because I can take him out first turn, which is absolutely amazing. Now, because I'm at -2, I don't really want to stay in because it wouldn't do too much against this Groudon, especially because Groudons are usually defensive. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Kyogre instead, just to threaten him out with either the Ice Beam or the Water type move, which is Surf or Water Spout. So yeah, that's exactly what happens. I threaten him out. I'm going to predict the switch and go for the Ice Beam, knowing that it deals super effective damage against that Groudon if he stays in, and it's going to deal neutral damage against that Palkia, which is exactly what happens. I end up scoring a critical hit, which is beautiful because it can potentially be a 2-hit KO. I might take him out with the second Ice Beam, but I don't want to risk it and lose my Kyogre early on, so I'm going to decide to bring in my Arceus to take the predicted Dragon type move. This is an Arceus Steel, by the way, and it's a defensive set, but he actually switches into the Kyogre as I switch into my Arceus, and I know I really am not comfortable staying in to take a Water Spout, so I don't really have any great resists to this Kyogre, but I do have my own Kyogre which resists it. I think I can live a Specs hit, and if he's Modest Scarf, I can outspeed because I'm Timid Scarf. So luckily for me, I do outspeed, go for the Thunder, and also get a Paralyzation. So that's really awesome because this Kyogre is no longer a big threat. If he was a Timid Scarf set, then I won the speed tie, which is just really lucky. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and bring in the Groudon to predict my Kyogre's Thunder since he knows I'm Choice Scarf. And I'm going to predict that as well by going into my Kyurem, knowing that he has nothing to take an Ice Beam because his Kyogre is at a really low point of HP, where a Specs Ice Beam should be a 2-hit KO. I can just freely go for the Ice Beam and he's just going to stay in because he has nothing to take the hit. Now, he's gonna go ahead and revenge kill me with this Mewtwo. I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna leave my Kyurem here to die because he has Stealth Rocks up, and I've already killed 2 Pokemon with this Kyurem. So, he's already done its job, and it can, you know, be expendable at this point. So, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Kyogre now, and I'm gonna go for, I believe, the Surf, because it should take down his Palkia if he wants to bring it in 2 hits. And if he wants to bring in any other Pokemon, it should deal a ton of damage. But turns out his Arceus is a grass type, so he is going to nicely resist that, which I didn't really expect, but I really can't do anything about the switch in because he walls me and I'm locked into Surf. So I'm going to bring in my own Arceus. In the case that he wants to set up Calm Minds, he might be like a bulky Calm Mind set like mine, but turns out he just has Grass Knot, and because I resist it, he probably doesn't want to stay in because it's kind of stally at this point, and Arceus vs Arceus is kind of a stalemate. So he actually brings in Palkia. I'm just going to go ahead and bring in my Kyogre because I don't know what this Palkia is going to do, and then bring in... So yeah, I tried using Pikachu. I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to bring in the Pikachu there, because if he was locked into Thunder, he would have to switch, and I can set up a substitute. If he wasn't choiced in some way, then it would be a speed tie at worst. Unfortunately, I lost a speed tie. He's gonna take me out. I guess I tried with Pikachu. He's still a beast in my mind, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Terrakion, go for the Stone Edge, and miss. But he misses his Aqua Tail as well, which is crazy, and then I can take him out. So then he brings in the Mewtwo. I'm going to stay in just to deal some damage against this Mewtwo. And then he's going to go for the Aura Sphere, probably predicting my switch into Arceus Steel to take the predicted Psystrike, which ends up being nice because I can go for another Stone Edge and bring this Mewtwo at very, very low health, which is absolutely amazing. So Terrakion did a lot during this Ubers match, almost taking down 2 Pokemon as well. So yeah, my Terrakion goes down, but I can revenge this Mewtwo with pretty much any Pokemon that can outspeed, and that's going to be my Omastar, and I can outspeed due to that Swift Sim ability. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam, and that's going to take down the Mewtwo. So Mewtwo's going to go down. So yeah, my Ubers team, by the way, has a lot of, like, as you can see, non-Uber Pokemon, but ends up working out in this situation. Omastar is going to go ahead and go for the Hidden Power Grass against this Kyogre. That's also going to take down the Kyogre. Pretty awesome. Omastar scoring 2 kills as well. Now, he has, I believe, the Arceus Grass left. That's fine. I mean, I can go for the Ice Beam, just deal some damage before he takes me out. And I believe I have my Arceus Steel type left. I think everything else is down. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of stally at this point. But, eventually, I'll be able to take down this Arceus, because later we find out that this Arceus doesn't carry Calm Mind, and mine carries Calm Mind, so eventually I'm going to win the Stall War, and that is going to be the match. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. If you did, feel free to leave a like, a favorite, and a comment. And yeah, this is the Pikachu signing out, guys.